Hello, lovelies, and I call you lovely because no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, you are still lovely. Welcome back to my channel where we get to learn about mental health. So, today I want to talk about something that is very near and dear to me because this is something that I have gone through numerous times, and when I mean numerous time, I mean maybe more than 10 times. So I want to talk about self-sabotage, and in this context I want to talk about it in the context of relationships. So self-sabotage is whereby, of course, you do something to sabotage or to end things just because maybe you feel like you do not deserve this, or sometimes it could be that you actually don't want that person and you don't know how to tell them. So you do something just to end things in a subtle way, we could say. But I want to talk about those who actually do it unconsciously, which is something that I actually used to do. So I used to hear this quote that you attract who you are, and I would wonder the kind of people that I attracted, they were actually not my type, to be honest. They were not my type, but I could actually find myself with people who I actually didn't think or wouldn't have thought I would be with, and that is in terms of looks, in terms of character and intellectual. And I'm sure you have found people who are actually like that, and you look at someone and wonder, huyo tu ndio mwenye ulifikiria, to be honest. Or we actually hear that in families whereby you take someone home and then your parents are like, is that the only person that you saw? But deep down you know what you are getting from them, and that is something that I want to talk about. So for me, it was usually in terms of looks. It was someone or people that I actually couldn't really be proud to walk with or to take photos with. And I actually knew this, but I still found myself with them anyhow. So that's why I'm talking about self-sabotage, because I knew these are people who I can't be with, but I was still with them. So why was I doing this? And you have the answer, because I actually did not want the relationships to work. And to be honest, this was not something that I was conscious about. Most of the time I used to do this unconsciously, and the reason for this I can tell you for free, and to be honest, is because there came a time that I couldn't actually believe there was love for me, or there would be someone that I would get to actually spend my life with. And that was mainly after my first relationship. We have been there, we have done that. You find boy meets girl, you fall in love, your first love, and then when it ends you feel like, oh my god, the world has come to an end. I can never find someone to love me, I can never find someone perfect for me. Or you actually go and look for that person in other people and it fails. And in regards to self-sabotage, you would find, for my example, I've talked about looks. This is someone that I'm actually not attracted to, but somehow, somewhere we would find ourselves together. And of course, now there comes a time whereby with all the butterflies gone, you actually realize, oh my god, is this the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with? And I would find ways to end it, and I would be the first one to end it, of course. Maryanne doesn't want to be heartbroken, and therefore she will go ahead and heartbreak somebody's son just to feel good. And actually, to be honest, it wasn't something that felt good. I would still continue on with that cycle. The point that I want to put across is we are deserving of love, and this is something that we can actually affirm ourselves with. If we are looking for someone, if we are single, even when we are in relationships, you may find yourself doing things that can actually sabotage your relationships, that could end your relationship, just because you secretly feel like you do not deserve this. And actually, that is why we tend to be attracted to even toxic people, because there's that chaos, because you actually don't believe that love can be sweet, love can be peaceful and romantic, and you find yourself getting with people that actually maybe treat you bad, they abuse you in whatever form, and this is actually unhealthy. But you may be finding yourself doing that over and over again. So the first way to stop doing this is to actually just sit and think about the patterns of the relationships that you have actually had. And for me, I would find that I would actually be in relationships with people that I wasn't necessarily attracted to. And when you see that pattern, then you can learn that you are actually self-sabotaging, or you have that belief that you're not deserving of love. And the next thing is to actually write down the qualities that you want in a person. You have to be sure about the kind of person that you want to be with in terms of look. Do you want a tall, dark, and handsome person, or a short, curvy lady? You have to know. And the other thing is their character, the other thing is their finances or their career. What do you want them to be doing? What is your opinion on money, on love, on family? You have to be in alignment. The other thing, of course, is to look, are you deserving of this person? And that is where the self-sabotage thing comes in, because you might feel, yeah, me, I don't deserve such a person, or I cannot possibly find that person. But you have to believe that you have to. So the thing that you get to do is actually work on yourself, because we say you have to be the requirement of your requirements. So if you want someone who is hardworking and whatever, and provide and all of that, do you match that? Can you be able to be in the same room with them? Can you be able to have conversations with them? So you have to work on yourself as well, so that when this person comes in, then you will match. The other thing is now to be able to affirm yourself. You have to affirm that you deserve love, and with this you have to know what is it that is actually making you feel like you don't deserve love. And for me, hi. So for me, the reason that I would believe that is because I had abandonment issues, whereby I have never known my dad. So and that is why I'm saying this is unconscious, because it's not something that I actually sat down and decided, just because my father left me, then every man should leave me. But it was something that I actually came to realize in my adulthood, actually, whereby you find that when you are a child and your parents do something that is not right, you tend to blame yourself. So for me, subconsciously, I would believe that I am not enough, that's why they left, or there's something wrong with me, or there's something, I am a bad person, that's why they left. And that is why the believing that I do not deserve love came from, whereby now I get, even if I had my qualities, even if I had what I was looking for, I secretly or unconsciously believed that I couldn't get that, and I would actually get attracted to the complete opposite of that. And now I said that you can actually see this even when you're in a relationship. So fast forward, now that I'm in a relationship, I have come to observe that there are times whereby my partner does things for me that are so sweet, so loving. If I shared with someone that is something that I am actually not okay with, they would actually wonder, like, that is what people are looking for. They want to be loved, they want to be taken care of. But for me, I feel awkward about that. When I get compliments, when you tell me I look pretty, it's okay. But when you go in and in and in about the compliments, I get uncomfortable. And that is actually something that shows me that there's something wrong with me. It's not actually them. Because for some time I would feel like they are too much, or they are smothering me, or they are being too dependent or too clingy. But that is not the case. When you look at it very well, it's because I deep down believe that I do not deserve that, but I actually do. And that is something that I'm getting to learn about. Like, it is something that I need to continuously work on, to believe that I deserve love, to believe that I can get someone who loves me. And people have pure intentions. Just because I'm getting that love does not mean that they want something, or they just want to waste my time. So yeah, so that's how you work on that. And I hope that if you can relate to this, then this is something that you can work on. And I'll be happy to hear about your thoughts about this. And of course, this is not a therapy session. So if these things are persistent, if you cannot seem to work through that, and you keep going through that same pattern, always seek a professional to help you through that. So that is it from me. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. Please do so that we can get these mental health conversations going. Always know that mental health is for everyone. Until next time, bye bye.